All right, in our last lecture segment, we covered the first cultural difference, language, and now we're looking at the second, symbols. Brand jingles are short, catchy tunes with or without words that represent a brand. Many adults still recall the tune that accompanied Chevy's Like a Rock or Campbell Soup's Good. No, I'm not going to sing for you. According to Caleris's theory of cognitive itch, pretty cool name, right? Theory of cognitive itch. Certain properties of music may be analogous to biochemical agents, such as histamines, which cause an itch on the skin. So think of this as a cognitive itch. Cognitive meaning thought processes, right? So a thought itch. The theory of cognitive itch. So the only way to scratch a cognitive itch is to repeat the offending music mentally, but this only exacerbates the itch, trapping you into this repeated cycle of itching and scratching and itching and scratching. It costs a company a significant amount of money each time they broadcast a jingle. I want you to think about this, the amount of money involved. So they are highly motivated to try to create jingles that infect clients with this stuck song syndrome. And when they achieve this stuck song syndrome, these jingles are called earworms. So when they achieve this with a jingle, they've got an earworm. The magic formula has been elusive, though. Most jingles still do not reach the status of earworms. Still, marketers try diligently to create earworms, though. Because when they do succeed, think about it, they score a truckload of free playtime in your head. The art of the jingle originated in the United States, and by the 1960s, companies around the globe were hiring American companies to create jingles. While the British were sending us the Beatles, we were sending jingles to them. This international market for jingles from the US, though, this has changed dramatically, as these countries have not only learned the art of jingle making themselves, but because their own marketers not only have the advantage of working with the first languages, but they're also best able to judge what styles of music are most popular in their culture in ever-changing times. And when I say styles of music, I'm talking about things like melodies, the types of instruments used, the types of voices. Of course, all of these elements leave even more room for misinterpretation beyond lyrics. So American companies that wish to introduce their products in another country with jingles face additional challenges. Some products sell better when they are paired with traditional music in other cultures, but others capitalize on the American label and sell better with innovative kind of ultra-American music, like, for instance, hip-hop. In cases like these, testing is necessary, preferably with the use of marketing professionals in focus groups from the target country. Now, a picture can be worth 1,000 words. Logos are graphic marks or emblems. Once they become associated with a brand, they can powerfully convey cultural meaning, even when they do not contain words. So if you think about it, Mikey's swoosh, for example, communicates action, the cultural value of an active life. Brand logos can take a variety of forms, including color, shapes, words, other images, again, leaving a lot of room for misinterpretation. Failure to recognize the cross-cultural implication of symbols has resulted again in a number of bloopers, such as Russian Christians are currently demanding that Apple change its logo. They claim that the apple is offensive in their culture because it symbolizes the sins of humans, by, of course, referring to the biblical story of Adam and Eve. They have suggested that Apple should use instead perhaps a cross. a little hard to imagine, right? As you can imagine, companies benefit from stable logos and painstakingly create them to reflect both cultural values and the image of the company. Balancing these can be difficult. So even within a culture, the meaning of a logo or other symbols a company uses can change over time. Crayola has changed to color name because of the civil rights movement and other social pressures. The color that used to be called flesh is now labeled peach. What sports team was encouraged by recent court decision to change its name? And if you guessed the Washington Redskins, you are correct.